Hi guys, Steve here from ONGC. Just a quick help video here for you guys on how to utilise our new client portal. If you have any questions at all that aren't answered in this video, feel free to email our help desk at service@ongc.com.au and we'll be happy to help. Alternatively, we can also organise a tailored run through of the portal individually, which may suit your needs a little bit better. But generally, this will go through the whole portal and give you a bit of a guide and a bit of a how-to on how to use it, including things like accessing your invoices, outstanding service tickets, a few other little cool features which we'll run through now. So essentially what we need to do is just jump onto the web page. The address for you to go to is psa.ongc.com.au/support, similar to what's on screen now. So we'll just load that page up and it will open up your login screen here. Now your login details for this portal would have been emailed out in May or subsequent to that. If you haven't received them yet, just let us know and we can definitely arrange to have those emailed out to you. Another key point to note as well is with the client portal, we can actually restrict security levels. So say you might have a general manager or an owner of the business that wants to have full access of the portal, including access to invoices and any other things that may be available. Alternatively, you can also restrict security levels down to only having access to certain areas, i.e. Service tickets only, so they can add and remove tickets but won't necessarily be able to access invoices and things like that. So if that's interest, let us know, but we'll just go through this for now. So just log in with your details and you'll come through to your homepage essentially, which has got a quick breakdown of everything or snapshot view of everything available in the portal. So you can see here there's no real announcements or anything that you need to worry about, but we may from time to time put an announcement here that you need to be aware of. We'll go through from there. So moving forward though, you got obviously your open tickets. This is just a test company that I'm using here for an example, so there's not a whole lot of information here. You'll probably find yours is a bit more populated. But you can see we've got one open ticket at the moment, a few reports. These are still under construction at the moment, so you may find over time that more relevant reports will become available here for you to access. You can also see a knowledge base. Essentially what that is allows you to go back over past service tickets and review what's been fixed. So say for example we have an issue today where a user can't log in, and in a couple of months time you have the same issue. You can actually log in here and do a keyword search to identify the ticket and look at the resolution that we did to resolve it. So you may actually be able to fix it yourselves or have an idea on what needs to be done. Alerts, again, pretty straightforward. Recommendations and things like that we're not using too much at this point. May come into action in the future, but you can see on this account we can see one unpaid invoice. Few statistics here for you. Again, this is good for trends to see what sort of service trends that you're seeing. So you might find one month you've got a peak in service tickets because there has been an extended change within the system, i.e. installing a new system or an extended repair of some sort. We do like to see that this gives you a bit of an idea of how the trends are and making sure that you're getting best value for money. So just going across the top tabs here, we've got home, which is obviously where we are now. We'll click on tickets. Now tickets essentially is what will display all of your open tickets. So you can see, or open and closed for that matter. So you can see on the left hand side we've got open and closed. So at the moment it's only going to show tickets that are open for this client. So what we'll do is we'll click closed as well, and you'll see that there is another ticket there that has been closed some time ago. Now if you want to see any information on it, you can see here this ticket specifically has a fair bit of information just on this screen alone. So you can see your ticket number, your SLA. So customers that are on managed service agreements, you will see that they have an SLA. For example, this one here does have a 4-hour SLA on it. And you can see the status of the ticket as well. So at the moment in this example, we're waiting on our customer to get back to us. We've made contact and all of those sorts of things and just waiting on some feedback back from them. So we'll just open this ticket up by clicking on it, and you can see here our response, okay, and what the customer has requested. Okay, so the customer has requested that we set up a new user in the system, and this is basically a pre-populated questionnaire which I'll run through in a second that the customer's filled out. And you can see from there we've responded with the work that's been completed and the login details. And you'll notice as well, if you scroll down, it's actually displayed under the resolution here as well. So that comes back down to the knowledge base section, which we'll run through shortly. But you can see full details are all displayed in all of our tickets. So at any point, you can literally go through any job that's been logged and review all of the details for it. And generally, we find that answers 9 out of 10 questions if there are any questions with where tickets are at. You can obviously change your statuses here of tickets. So you might find we've got a ticket here that's still open, but in this instance we've tested it and we can confirm that no further work needs to be completed. So then we'll change the ticket to completed. Okay, and you'll see the status is now updated. If you do find, however, that a ticket's been closed, either by ourselves or yourself, then the ticket can obviously be reopened and further work can be added. Okay. You can also add additional notes to the service ticket as well, just by clicking on add something here and just say what you would like to say. And then just clicking on submit at the top. Okay, so that'll update the ticket, and if you do mark it as reopened, we actually get an alert to say that the ticket has been reopened. You can see here that's now gone through. Projects is very similar to tickets. Essentially, projects, obviously we identify or define as a large process of works that needs to be completed at once, i.e. installing an upgraded server or migrating to Office 365, for example. So you will find that projects do come through this section. They're generally all here, and all of the information related to them will also be available for you there. So you'll find specific projects will have a number of tickets associated with them because they have sets of steps that need to be completed to fulfill that project. Recommendations is more about around quotes. So if we do quotes through the system, at the moment it's still being implemented, but you can see an example here which has some details. Again, that's not being used at this stage, and we will update you if it does come into fruition. Knowledge base, as I was saying before, so this is literally a search function that you can utilize to identify work that's been completed that may help you rectify current issues. So I'm just going to use employee as a keyword here, and I know for a fact that we've just had that new employee set up, so it's picked up this ticket here as a part of that search. And again, you can go through here, look at the ticket, scroll down to see the work or the resolution, what was done to fix it, and that may also help fix an issue that you're currently having, if any. Over to the configurations tab, we can see here a couple of things. Essentially what this is configurations keeps track of all of the assets and software licenses that we maintain for you. So some customers you'll find you have a massive list here, and some will only have a few things depending on the level of service agreement that you have with us. For this example, I've given you both a managed server and a license just to see what information is available to you. So this test customer, for example, has an Office 365 license. You can click on this license and see some details on it. So you can see here the expiration of this license is the 1st of July 2016, and you'll obviously get a notification from us and a renewal invoice from us upon that or closer to the date of that expiration. Okay, so these dates actually trigger alerts in our system to make contact with you as well. So if you're ever wanting to know when something is about to expire, you can always come through here and have a quick look. The second thing that we can do is obviously managing hardware. So you'll notice here this is a managed server. Now this, the serial number for this managed server is stored in here, the model number, installation dates, when the warranty on the server expires, because that's a pretty important one as well, and it also tells us what location this device is installed at. So if you are a customer with multiple locations, we can identify very quickly a specific machine at a site if it's managed, and obviously arrange your warranty repairs and take care of those sorts of things for you as well. Look, there's a million other things that you can literally have listed here, but this is just a very basic example. So if there's anything else you want to know here, again, let us know. I'll just skip over to the account section, and you'll see there's 3 options here. We'll go to Invoices. Okay, so you can see here that this screen will essentially show you all of your invoices since the 1st of May 2015. Now you can see here it's being sorted on balance, but obviously you can change that around and display it in a different way. But essentially what you can do is open your invoices, print your invoices, and you'll also note basically when you close out of here that it tells you the balance of your invoice as well. So if that invoice had been paid, then obviously the balance would show as 0. Another quite common feature that's used is under the agreement section. Okay, now you can see here this customer just has a generic test agreement, and now the agreement of this for this customer has a balance of 10 hours for this month. So generally, unless you're on a block hour agreement, your allocated hours will expire on the 1st of every month, or be renewed, I should say, on the 1st of every month. So you can see this customer has a balance of 10 hours, and that's in real time. So if a ticket has been logged today and work's been completed on that, that will be subtracted from your available service agreement hours and will be reflected here as well. So when you get your invoices at the end of the month, it does actually show you a full breakdown of the times and how that's been attributed to your agreement as well. But this is basically just a key indicator for you guys to see how many hours you've got left on your agreement and how close you'll be coming to the agreement renewing. So you can see here this agreement was started on the 8th of January this year, and then obviously it has no end date currently because this is just a recurring contract. So that should give you a fair idea there. Now another cool feature of the portal is being able to create tickets. So you'll notice up the top right hand corner there is a create ticket button. So if we click on that, it actually gives you a few pre-populated options to choose from here. And these are constantly being added to as we sort of review trends of tickets and things like that. So you can see, similar to what we did before, the ticket for creating a new employee. We'll just click on that and you'll notice it auto-populates a few of these fields and actually asks you to answer a few questions here. So things like employee name, start date, all of those sorts of things are listed here for you to fill in, and that really just helps us set the account up properly the first time, because one of the common issues that we have is, for this example, is only half the information is given, so the account only gets half set up and requires a bit more of rework there. So we do encourage you to use this as well. You'll notice, again, I need a password, reset, have a computer problem. You can have a quick squiz through those yourself and see some options. And if there's any other ideas there that you think may be beneficial, let us know. One big one is that I need a file restored. That's very common. So if you need a file restored from backup, there's some key questions here that'll help us identify and recover that file for you. Next part is if we scroll down, we can actually choose the contact that is assigned to this ticket. So this is the contact person that we will return their call to discuss the ticket and run through it with. So if you click choose, it'll actually show you the people that we currently have in our system on file for your company. So in this case, we're going to use Mike Jones. He's the guy that we want to contact, and we're going to submit that ticket. Obviously, it's asking for an email address here, so Mike doesn't have one in the system, so we're just going to chuck one in here so we can get that ticket logged. Okay, now that ticket's been logged, so what we'll do is we'll go back to your tickets section here, and we'll just wait for that to load, and you can see now the ticket that we've just created is here. Alrighty, and obviously nothing's been done there, but we can add some more details and submit, and that will come through to our system. So guys, that's pretty well a quick tour of the portal. Hopefully it provides you a bit more idea of the purpose of it and the benefits of it as well. Obviously, we're always happy to help if there's any other questions, but we'll leave it at that for now, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your day.